A man whose wife has died. A widower. A person who believes that laws and governments are not necessary. An anarchist. A speech of too many word. A verbose speech. Person who eats all types of food. Omnivorous. A person who writes dictionary. Lexicographer. A child born after the death of its father. Posthumous. A child not born of legal parents. Illegitimate. A commonplace remark. Platitude. A disease which spreads by contact. Contagious. A doctor who treats pregnant and helps childbirth. Obstetrician. A formal composition or speech expressing high praise of somebody. Eulogy. A government by the nobles. Aristocracy. A government of officials. Bureaucracy. A house or shelter for a dog. Kennel. A husband who follows the dictates of his wife. Henpecked. A language difficult to understand. Jargon. A list of books. Catalog. A list of special or technical words with definitions. Glossary. A man who is neither intelligent nor dull. Mediocre. A paper written by hand. Manuscript. A number of singers in a church. Choir. A person died for a noble cause. Martyr. A person in charge of a museum. Curator. A person speaking many languages. Polyglot. A person that sells a particular product. Vendor. A person unable to pay debts. Bankrupt. Insolvent. A person unable to write. Illiterate. A person who always doubts. Skeptic. A person who believes in God. Theist. A person who believes in the theory of eat, drink and be merry. Epicurean. A person who carries burden for hire. Porter. A person who carves on stones. Sculptor. A person who collects stamps. Philatelist. A person who drives cattle. Drover. A person who deals in wine. Vintner. A person who devotes his life to the welfare of other. Altruist. A person who does not behave or think like everyone else, but who has independent, unusual opinion. Maverick. A person who does not believe in God. Atheist. A person who eats excessive. Glutton. A person who foretells events. Prophet. A person who is always dissatisfied. Malcontent. A person who is without sexual organs. Eunuch. A person who leaves one political, religious, etc. group to join another that has very different views. Renegade. A person who lends money at a very high rate of interest. Usurer. A person who lives on the earning of others. Parasite. A person who looks to the bright side of life. Optimist. A person who looks to the dark side of life. Pessimist. A person who mends shoes. Cobbler. A person who remains indifferent to pain or pleasure. Stoic. A person who rides the horses in races. Jockey. A person who sells medicine. Druggist. A person who is skilled in many languages. Linguist. A person who studies ancient things and relics. Archaeologist. A person who studies scientific development of language. Philologist. A place for keeping airplanes. Hangar. A place for production and treatment of milk. Dairy. A place for production of bread. Bakery. A place where a bird sits. Perch. A place where bees are kept. Apiary. A place where birds are kept. Aviary. A place where fish eggs are hatched. Hatchery. A place where fishes are kept. Aquarium. A place where fruits are grown. Orchard. A place where money is coined. Mint. A political representative to the highest order from one country to another. Ambassador. A process involving too much official formality. Red tapism. A shelter, shed for cows. Cow shed. A song embodying religious and sacred emotions. Hymn. A sound which cannot be heard. Inaudible. A specialist in eye diseases is called ophthalmologist. A speech delivered for the first time in the assembly. Maiden speech. A speech made without previous preparation. Extempore. A state where all religions are respected. Secular. A woman who is unmarried. Spinster. A writing written by a writer about his own life. An autobiography. An inheritance from father. Patrimony. An office or post with no work but high pay. Sinecure. Animals living in both water and land. Amphibious. Animals living in flocks. Gregarious. Carriage for sick people. Ambulance. Decision that cannot be taken back. Irrevocable. Excessive patriotism. Chauvinism. Many islands make up an archipelago. Medical examination of a dead body. Autopsy. Murder of a king. Regicide. Murder of a man. Homicide. Murder of a parent. Parricide. Murder of an infant. Infanticide. Murder of one's wife. Uxoricide. Murder of one's own self. Suicide. Not bearing the name of a writer. Anonymous. One leaving his native country to settle in another. Emigrant. One settle in a country from leaving his own country. Immigrant. One trying to do good to mankind. Philanthropist. One who eats human flesh. Cannibal carnivorous. One who foretells things by the stars. Astrologer. One who has suddenly gained new wealth, power or prestige. Parvenu. One who hates mankind. Misanthropist. One who is all-powerful. Almighty, omniscient. One who is present everywhere. Omnipresent. One who speaks for others. Spokesman, spokesperson. One who is specialist in heart and its diseases. Cardiologist. One who journeys to a holy place. Pilgrim. One who studies heavenly bodies. Astronomer. One who walks in sleep. Somnambulist. One with unlimited power. Autocrat. Practicing several marriages. Polygamy. Rising from the dead. Resurrection. Study of medicine for children and their diseases. Pediatrics. Pediatrics. Study of weather. Meteorology. The act of literary theft. Plagiarism. The dead body of an animal. Carcass. The house of an Eskimo. Igloo. The killing of a whole race. Genocide. The life account of a person. Biography. The people who carry a coffin at a funeral are called pallbearers. The practice of keeping many husbands at the same time. Polyandry. The study of language. Philology. The study of birds. Ornithology. The study of earthquakes. Seismology. The study of kidneys and their disease. Nephrology. The study of origin and history of the universe. Cosmology. The study of rocks. Petrology. The study of science of insect. Entomology. The study of teaching. Pedagogy. The study of the ancient civilization. Archaeology. The study of the cells. Cytology. The underground dwelling place of an animal. Burrow. Time after twilight and before night. Dusk. To walk aimlessly. Wander. The cultivation of fruits. Pomiculture. Study of cave. Speleology. Speleology.